It's time for the X and Y Show with your host, Mr. Roosevelt. He talks about man topics, lady topics, and relationships. He talks about love, sex, and infidelities. He even gives good tips. There is no other show that compares to the X and Y Show.
Oh yeah. Sit back, take your clothes off, and relax. It's time for the X and Y Show, where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. The only place on the planet that tackles the topics that everyone wants to talk about, but no one is brave enough to address. Nothing escapes X and Y, baby. Now, here's your host, Roosevelt Colbert.
And greetings, and greetings. Welcome to another segment of the X and Y Show. I hope you're having a great week. It is Tuesday night. A lot is happening this week. A lot of events going on in the world. Wow, there's, of course, the shooting in Orlando. Of course, the Senate has shut down 4 alternatives for gun control. There's all kind of stuff going on in the news. Of course, the Pacers. Golden State Warriors just got their ass handed to them by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Shout out to them. I knew they can do it all along. No, I'm just kidding. I really didn't give a damn who won. I'm a Miami Heat fan, but I don't know. It's like everyone hates LeBron for some reason. I don't know why. That guy. He's never been in the news in a negative way. I'm not saying he's an angel, but it seems like everybody in the world hates that guy. And you ask them, why you hate him? Well, I just hate him. I just don't like him. They don't even have a reason. And the guy's done nothing. So as far as I'm concerned, he's the best basketball player in. Jordan was the best basketball player ever, but I would put LeBron at number 2. Kobe, I love you, but you're not number 2. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion, though, of course. But anyway, basketball season is over. Now we have baseball to look forward to, which is boring as hell. Got to wait on football season to come back around. I'm a Denver Bronco fan, by the way, for you cats who don't know. Been a Denver Bronco fan ever since number 7 suited up. And if you don't know who number 7 is, you better ask somebody. Anyway, like I said, I hope you're enjoying the X and Y Show so far. Got some good news. Now we're on iTunes. So if you prefer to listen at the iTunes network, I'm available there. Also available now on Stitcher. And I'm working on some other venues. Always working. I'm trying to get it where you can listen to the X and Y Show no matter where you are. The bathroom, China, anyway, restaurant, anywhere you are, you can listen to the X and Y Show. That's what I want it to be like. I want you to be able to access me at all times of the day and night. Now, if you listen to the show, you listen to the introduction, I hope you're listening with your girlfriend or your wife or your husband or your boyfriend. I hope you two are naked by this time, because your clothes are supposed to be off when you're listening to me. Now, after the show, you can put your clothes back on. Or not. But I just want you to relax and just get the week grind so far, just get it out of your mind. I want you to say woosah. I want you to just relax and let me take you on a ride to X and Y. Just listen to my voice and relax. Put all your troubles aside, those bills you owe, women messing with you for child support, men stalking you, troubles at work, whatever the case may be. I want you to put that aside and listen to my voice. Because I want to take you to the X and Y world. And I want you to come with me and ride to this relaxing. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Tonight, we are talking about, is a woman's 90-day sex rule reasonable or a bunch of bullshit? I repeat, tonight's episode is a woman's 90-day sex rule reasonable or a bunch of bullshit? Now, for those of you who don't know what a 90-day rule is, I don't know who you could be, but basically it's a woman is going to make you or guy wait for 90 days until, or at least 90 days until she's willing to have sex. And I don't know, I don't remember this floating around until Steve Harvey. You know, and don't get me wrong, as you already know, I love Steve Harvey. He's one of my idols. From what he's done and been able to do, I've always supported all his shows. And I think that he's a great role model. And he's a great inspiration to me. With that being said, I think Steve Harvey okey-doked a lot of women. And what I mean by that is he was trying to sell books. Because a lot of that bullshit that Steve Harvey was writing in this book is not real. It's not realistic. And he know it. But Steve Harvey's a genius. He's a genius. He knows exactly what to say and knows how to appeal to women. That's an awesome talent. I don't have that talent. I don't think I have that talent. I know I don't have that talent. There's very few people or men that have that talent. T.D. Jakes is another one. He knows how to appeal to women. But anyway, Steve Harvey he wrote a book. And basically in his book, he basically told women to make their men, partners, wait 90 days until you give them some pussy. Now, first of all, I know that that's bullshit. And you can put me down for being bullshit. Because I'm not waiting 90 days for you. Let me tell you something. Women outnumber men in every city of the United States. I'm not even talking about on a global scale. But women outnumber men in every city. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot more women than it is men. So I'm not going to say women are a dime a dozen, but there's a lot of more pussy walking around than it is dick. Let's put it like that. So why would I wait 3 months for you when I can get with somebody who's perfectly willing to give it up before that? Now, don't get me wrong. If you are abstaining from sex for religious reasons, that's different. That's what I'm doing now. I told you in the last show that I am abstaining from sex. It's a choice that I made to. I'm trying to live right. Give me some credit. I know I'm not a saint. No, I'm not a saint, and have a lot of shortcomings. But I'm trying. I'm trying, and that's one of the things that I would like to keep going. Abstaining from sex. I'm not fornicating anymore. So that's for religious reasons. If you're doing if you're doing it for religious reasons, it should be 90 days and shouldn't even come to a factor. It should be period. It should be you not having sex at all, not just 90 days. But that's the only way that I would give you a pass on that. If you're doing it for religious reasons, you're abstaining from sex. Look, we can go together, we can hang out, but I'm not gonna ever give you any pussy, until we're married, because I'm trying to live right religiously and blah blah blah. That's fine. I respect that and I believe that. But if you just withholding a pussy for 90 days because of you read Steve Harvey's book, then you full of shit. And your ass not living in the real world, because let me tell you something. No guy is going to wait 90 days for you. Who are you? I'm not trying to be mean. Yes, you are a person and you're special. But there's other persons out there and they're special as well. So why would I wait 90 days for some pussy? Now I'm speaking for myself, and I'm speaking like 10 or 15 years ago, when I was really out there and really really doing some work. There was no way I was waiting 90 days for a piece of ass. And if I did wait patiently, then I was probably fucking somebody else. And that's why that rule that Steve Harvey had was flawed, because, a lot of women be like, yeah, I made him wait 90 days, and he waited 90 days, and he ain't say nothing. You know why he ain't say nothing? Because he was fucking somebody else. He was getting his dick wet somewhere else. He wasn't waiting on you. Now, don't get me wrong. Some guys do wait, because they don't have a choice. They can get some pussy, they gonna get it. That's the only way that they would actually wait, faithfully, if they don't have no choice. But 9 times out of 10, no man, a lot of men, matter of fact, the best dogs are patient. Very patient. You see, I know some of the fellas are going to be mad at me when I'm telling this. But the very best dogs are patient. They'll wait 3 months, 6 months, a year. I mean, I've seen some guys patient, but they're not being faithfully patient. They're not, they just fucking somebody else until you come around. That's why that rule that Steve Harvey has instilled in you women's heads is a bunch of bullshit. Because it's not real. Now, I'm not... Look, it's a good rule, but it's not real. Nobody waiting. I mean, even Steve Harvey himself. I seen Steve Harvey at an Essence festival, and he was answering questions. Now, he's married now, but the question was really pertaining to when he was single. And even he said that if he was single, the women in the crowd, he would have gone through them very quickly. And he later alluded that the most that he was going to wait for some pussy was 18 days. You can look it up. The most he was going to wait for some pussy was 18 days. And this Steve Harvey, the one who's talking about waiting 90 days now. See, he's married now. You know, he's older and more wiser, and he getting regular pussy. But when he was single and out there playing the field, the most that he would wait was 18 days. You know, give a little, take a little. That's almost 3 weeks, which is a long time. But my point is, even he said that, you know, and I think that he wrote the book, writing it what women want to hear. You know, women hear that shit like, oh, yeah, 3 months, he right. I'm worth it. I'm saving my cookies. Well, you know what? When you leave cookies open, you know what happened to them? They get stale. They get old. That's what it is. When you trying to make a guy wait 90 days for some pussy, that shit gets old. So you know what you do with old cookies? You throw them out. Get rid of their ass. Because they're no use. A lot of you say, well, if he get rid of me, then he failed the test. Who's really failing? I mean, who's really failing? Just because a guy wants to fuck you before 90 days doesn't make him a bad guy. And I'm not saying that you should give him pussy on the first night either. But why does it have to be 90 days? 3 months, that's a long damn time. And it's still not enough time to really know someone, in my opinion. I mean, 3 months is really not that long per se. I mean, there's still a lot. But anyway, I just want to read some things that Steve Harvey said from his book. Now I got these inserts from the Thought Catalog. They basically did and you can get that from the thoughtcatalog.com. They basically did a whole assessment of his 90-day rule, Steve Harvey. You know, again, I'm not trying to cut Steve Harvey up. Steve Harvey, man, I really idolize him, but I'm just saying that Steve Harvey he's figured out what women want to hear. He's a genius. He's an absolute genius. He writes what women want to hear, and y'all soak that shit up, but that it's not real. No man gonna wait for you 90 days for no pussy when you got 2-3 other women trying to break down the door to give him some. What the hell he gonna wait for you for? What makes you so special? Oh, he gonna wait for me. He gonna wait for this pussy. No, he's not. He's not gonna wait for you. Not faithfully. No guy will. That's a lot to ask from a guy to wait 90 days for a piece of ass. You talking about a guy that's single, you know, has no obligations to one woman. What the hell are you gonna wait for 90 days? I mean, are you serious? Anyway, let me just read some of a few inserts from the site thoughtcatalog.com that they did on Steve, and just some of the stuff he said, is kind of interesting, to say the least. But here's some of it. Part of what makes the 90-day rule seem feasible for me is the fact that I often do not fully enjoy being intimate with someone until it has been roughly 90 days. Really? Shit. I can feel very comfortable with somebody after a week. They'll take no 90 days. That's bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Again, writing what you want to, what women want to hear, want to read. And y'all buying that shit. But the reason for this is because I often do not feel entirely at ease or comfortable in bed with a man until I have gotten to know him quite well. After a few months of dating, I start to feel comfortable enough to genuinely enjoy every aspect of the act. I guess this is a woman speaking. After speaking with some girlfriends, I realize I am not the only one who feels this way. So why not try out the 90-day rule? Well, I try. I mean, you can listen. Like I said, some women have instilled when they meet a guy, look, I'm not having sex for 90 days, and they mean it. And they think that because a guy isn't pressing them for sex, and he actually wait 90 days, they think that, oh, he actually waited for me. That means he's a real nice guy. He's a real good guy. He actually waited for me. I mean, yeah, that makes him special. That don't mean shit. Because like I said before, if he waited on you more than likely 90 days, more than likely he was fucking somebody else. He wasn't waiting on you faithfully. He just waited until you come around, but he wasn't waiting until you was ready to give him some pussy. You serious? You really believe that? Then you silly. I guess you do believe it though. Because Stephen Harvey sold a lot of those books. So a lot of you women are believing that bullshit. He waited for me. He waited for this pussy. I'm special. Oh my goodness. Here's some more. Often referring to sex as the cookie. Steve Harvey suggests that women keep the cookie in the jar for a probationary period of 90 days, causing men to have to prove themselves, work for, and earn the benefits. That's very interesting. I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on that a little bit more about proving themselves and benefits. What was partially responsible for Steve coming up with the 90-day rule was remembering how hard he worked back in 1977 when he had a high-paying job at Ford, and they informed him of their 90-day probationary period. If he worked hard, he would pass the probationary period and reap all the perks and benefits Ford had to offer. Steve later adds that a 90-day probationary period signals to a man that you are not a plaything, something to be used and discarded. It tells him that what you have, your benefits are special, and you need time to get to know him and his ways to decide if he deserves them. That's wonderful, Steve. That's wonderful. But that is that is bullshit. After reading these inserts, I really didn't know Steve was this good. But he's really tapping into women and their minds, what they want to hear. Oh yeah, my benefits, and man gotta prove themselves and see if he prove himself and he wait for me, then he deserve me. Ladies, that's good for a book, but that's not good in real life. A man is not going to wait. Some men will, maybe 2 out of 10, and because they don't have a choice. But most men are not going to wait 90 days to have sex. Not when it comes so easily in other places. I mean, really, women. I mean, do you really believe that he's going to wait for you? Do you really believe you're that special? Do you really believe you're that unique? You're not. You're not that special. You're not that unique. And you're not that good. Now, I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm really not. But I'm being real with you. You know, it's the truth. You know, and I hope you can handle the truth. That was a terrible invitation, but I'm being real with you. There's no man gonna wait out. You're not worth it. I mean, why? I mean, if you were the only women, I mean, if you're the only woman within 100 miles, yes, you have a case. You can make men do anything, but you're the only woman for 100 miles, and that's reminds me of when I lived in Alaska. But woo! But it's not the case, is it? Most American cities, Miami, Atlanta, Seattle, LA, Chicago, most major cities, women outnumber males by at least 2 to 1. Some 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1. And then my point again of saying that, if the ratio, numbers, one thing about math, it doesn't lie. So if there's more women available, why the hell he gonna wait 90 days for you? It's like the supply and demand in economics. The supply is high. So why would he wait for something that is easily readable? The supply of women is high. So it's not like there's anything special that has to be done, or special that should be done, to be able to satisfy getting your needs, or getting those goods, or getting those benefits, or getting the damn cookies, as Steve was saying. The supply is abundant. I mean, there's plenty of women. So, women, again, why would I wait for you? And don't get me wrong, I know some of you out there saying, "Oh, when me and my boyfriend got together, he waited for me." Nah, no, he didn't. I guarantee you, no, he didn't. I know some guys gonna be mad at me, but he didn't. He was fucking somebody until you came around. He was fucking a booty call, or he just fucking some recreational ass. Or he was getting something. He wasn't sitting around waiting on you. I got 47 more days and she gonna give me some. He wasn't doing that. But a lot of you women believe that. I know a lot of you do because a lot of you bought that damn book. But anyway, I'm going to take a little break. And I'll come back and further clarify my position in this. Why I think the 90-day rule is bullshit. It's not real. If it was real and reasonable, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But it's not. It's not realistic. If it's not realistic, it's bullshit. But anyway, I'm going to take a little break. And when I return, we shall talk more on this subject. Hope you're enjoying the show. You're listening to the X and Y Show, and I'm your host, Roosevelt. And I'll be back in about 4.5.
Welcome back to the X and Y Show. Hope you're enjoying tonight's episode. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Google, Instagram, and Tumblr. Well, alright. Back to our real cute teddy bear of a host, Roosevelt.
And welcome back to the X and Y Show. I'm your host, Roosevelt, and you're listening to tonight's episode. Is a woman's 90-day sex rule reasonable or a bunch of bullshit? And I'm sure if you've been listening by now, you know my opinion. Who in the hell is going to wait 90 days for a piece of ass? Not when the supply is so abundant. Now, if you live in Alaska, that's different. Trust me, I know. But if you're in a major city, even if you're in the country somewhere, who's going to wait 90 days? I tell you who's going to wait 90 days. No damn body. And Steve Harvey, who's written a book about it and waiting 90 days and saving your cookies and making sure that a guy is ready to receive your benefits and your treats, and he's deserving, he's passed the test because he's waited 90 days. It's a bunch of bullshit. Just because a guy's waited 90 days doesn't make him a good guy. Like I said to you earlier, the best dogs will wait forever for that pussy. Because that's all they want. Is the pussy. That's all they want. They don't want nothing else. If they're waiting, well, you think they're waiting. They're fucking somebody else until you come around. So that 90-day rule don't mean shit. It don't, but it sound good. It do. It do sound good. I can see how a lot of you women could actually fall for that bullshit. Because it sounds so good. Oh, yes, Steve Harvey. Oh, he right. I should save my treat. You save cookies too long, they get old. And they get stale. And what do you do with stale cookies? That's right. You throw them in the damn garbage. You get rid of them. You throw them away. You know why? Because you can always go to the store and buy another bag of cookies. There's cookies everywhere. You can go to any grocery store and get cookies. It's not like there's a shortage of cookies. Do you get what I'm saying? You can always get a cookie. You don't have to eat a damn cookie and wait for it and savor it and wait till it mature and wait till you get to know that damn cookie. Why? If the cookie has gotten stale, you throw it away. If it don't taste good, you throw it away and go get you another bag of cookies. Do you see what I'm getting? You see what I'm getting? Women, you're not that special. And again, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. I know a lot of you women are frowning and you want to reach through the computer and choke me around my neck, but it's the truth. You're not that special for someone to wait that long for you. You're not. Now, some of the reasons Steve Harvey also said that when he worked for Ford company and making a lot of money, they gave him a 90-day probationary period. So he's basing that off of, after 90 days, you get all the benefits that while working at Ford, when he was working at Ford, if he made it past the 90-day probationary period, then he would receive all these benefits that Ford had to offer. So he was kind of basing his 90-day rule on that. Basically telling women if a man is truly worth it, he can wait a probationary period of 90 days, then he can get the benefits of your pussy. Well, this ain't no damn job. It's not, well, maybe it is, but it's not a 9-to-5 job. We ain't talking about working at no damn company. We're talking about pussy. We're talking about pussy. I mean, that's not calling for anything that is not. We're not talking about something rare. We're not talking about diamonds. You know, where the supply is low. Well, they make you think it's low. And they charge you all that money. But where the supply is low, so, you know, the demand is high and the price is high. We're not talking about diamonds. We're not talking about gold. We're not talking about silver. We're not talking about any natural resources or anything like that. We're talking about pussy. Something that's abundant. You know, something easy to get, pretty much. Like a bag of cookies. I'm using cookies because that's what Steve Harvey uses. He uses the word cookie for a piece of ass. So I'm saying that you can easily get cookies. You don't have to. If you can't get a certain brand of cookies, you can go get another brand and taste just as good or better. Or you can go get the homemade mix and make your own cookies and have some real nice cookies then. It's all different ways to get a cookie. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's all different ways to get a piece of ass. And I'm not saying that everyone should be promiscuous. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is to make a man wait 90 days is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, like I said, if you're waiting 90 days, actually it shouldn't be 90 days. It should be period. It should be never. Abstinence. Because of religious reasons. You're trying to stay pure. You're trying to not fornicate, like myself, actually. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. You know, I'm trying to live right. Trying to be right. But it's so hard. It's so hard. Like Samuel said in Pulp Fiction, I'm trying to be that shepherd. I'm trying. But it's so hard. But, you know, and I'm talking about now. This is where I feel now, but 20 years ago? No, 20 years ago, I was out there. I was, you know, well, I'm single now, but I was young, you know, closer to my prime, and I was fucking. You hear me? I was fucking. And I wasn't waiting 90 days for a woman to come around. Oh, you got to prove yourself to me. Okay. I'll prove myself to you. Okay. Oh, all right. Please. Women, stop believing that bullshit that's in books and all of that Steve Harvey's written. You know, again, I'm not putting Steve down. I'm not. Steve is one of my idols. And he's just figured out, you know, he's a genius. I wish I had his talent. He's figured out how to tone in to you guys' psyche. Oh, yeah. He right. Steve right. I'm I'm going to go buy that book. That's what it's all about, buying books. Because he admitted that when he was out there, when he was single in his young days, 18 days was the longest that he would go without a piece of ass. So now all of a sudden, he's writing to women. He's writing to women because he's already said many times men don't read books. He's writing to women, which very genius, very smart. Telling you women to wait 90 days, make a man wait the 90 days, and y'all soak that shit up, go buy all the books, and think that shit is real, but it's not real. A lot of women are always saying, I always hear this bullshit, men on probation. You on a probationary period, and you mess up one time, then you gonna be fired and all this bullshit. More bullshit. Well, women, I have news for you. Okay, I understand that men are on probation initially. But guess what? So are you. You on probation as well. Not just us. There's no reason why a man should wait 90 days for you. What makes you so special? Answer that for me. Well, I look good. Well, there's someone who looks just as good as you. Someone who looks better than you. Well, I got a good job. Well, there's someone with a good job just like you. A lot of women out there with better jobs than you. But I make good money. Dude, I make good money. Well, there's women out there that make just as much money as you. A lot of them make more. And that's all material. You know, there's a lot of women out there that just are good women. You know, you a good woman, there's a lot of other good women. They're a dime a dozen. So why in the hell would a man wait on you? And again, I'm not trying to sound mean, ladies, but you're not that special. Your benefits are not that great. And I'm not saying that all pussy is the same, because that would be a damn lie. All pussy is not the same. But if you got some good pussy, there's some women out there with some good pussy too. Some that got better pussy. A lot more. So it's not that you're not anything unique. You're not special. Now I'm saying that you can't turn out to be special when you get to know one another, you get more deep in a relationship. If you're special, you're the one, then ultimately he'll marry you and spend the rest of his life with you. But we're talking way down the road. I'm talking about initially when you guys begin to date. When needs are needed to be met. He needs some pussy. And you need him. That's why I say women, yes, we are on probation. We are. That's a real fact. But so are you. So are you. So it's not like you can't be fired as well. It's no big deal you can fired. There's other cookies out there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Cookies are too easily obtained to be focusing on one bag of cookies. There's millions, thousands, not millions of cookies out there. Nobody gonna be focusing on just your bag of cookies. Women, you are an investment. And I say that is because basically when you go out with a man, He takes you out on dates. He takes you out to eat. Takes you out to movies. He's taking you out to basically spend a lot of money on you. You're an investment, really. And he's spending a lot of money. Now, even if you spend, ladies, even if you say, well, I'm going to pay half, I'm paying half of the date, so you can't say that, Roosevelt. You can't say that because I'm paying half of the dates. Well, some of you actually are paying for some of the dates fully. But it's still, he's investing time in you, just like you're investing time in him. And if he has needs, if there's, I want to put this in business terms. If there's no ROI, then it's time to sell. It's time to get rid of that bad investment before you keep losing money. Like when you buy stocks and you keep investing in these stocks, they're going to come up, return on investment, ROI. And you get not getting any money back from those stocks. It's time to sell them. You held them long enough. You're losing money. Just like a man with a woman. Women, you come up with that 90-day rule pussy bullshit, and he's investing money into you, into both of you's relationships, spending time together, or if you paying for half the dates or all the dates, some of them, he's still investing time with you. So if there's no return on investment, if he's not getting what he needs, which is pussy, why would he waste any more time with you? He's going to sell you, meaning he's going to get rid of you. Or, like some smart investors, they wait. That's what you see how I'm going back to this message that you see, the best dogs will wait forever to get you. They'll wait 90 days, 100 days, whatever you want them to do, they'll wait. You know why? Because they fucking other folk. They getting pussy on the side. They ain't waiting for you. Just like an investor. Oh, okay, well, these stocks are doing me. Damn, they messing me up. I'm losing a lot of money, but they're going to come around. I got this other pot over here who's making me a lot of money. So I'll just work with them. And then, when those bad stocks come around, I'll go in and sell them when I finally get them up to the point that I want to get them to and make my money back. Then I get rid of them. But in the meantime, I'm going to just worry about the stocks that's making me money. You understand what I'm saying? That's what guys say. Okay, she don't want to give me the pussy. 90 days. Okay. All right. Yeah, baby, I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait. All right. And they fucking everybody in the city. Ooh, you telling all your silly ass, telling all your friends, ooh, he waiting on me. He really love me. He digging me. He waiting on me, girl, 90 days. Okay. You believe that if you want to. But if there's no return on investment from what that man is spending on you, whether it's money or in time, then he's going to go to other investments, spend time with them until you mature, until you actually start coming around, until you make him some money. until he make his money back, and then he'll sell you. Same thing, ladies. He's not waiting 90 days for you. Why should he? You're not that special. I know Steve Harvey tell you women you're very special. And don't get me wrong. I know you women out there thinking that I don't like women. I don't know what you're thinking. But no, you are special. I don't want women to think that they're not special. You are special. But you're not that special. Don't over-evaluate your value on what you really are in this world. I told you, if you're making good money, you look good, you're fine, everything about you is wonderful, you're educated, you know, you don't do drugs, you know, go down and down, blah, blah, blah. For everyone like you, there's another 9 women out there just like you. Some are better. Some are more finer. Some are more educated. You got a master's, they got a doctorate. You know, you consider yourself an 8, there's some 10s out there. And what I'm telling you this is, you're not that unique. You're not that special for someone who is sexually active. Not me. Forget me. I'm, you know, like I told you, I'm abstinent before religious reasons. And guys like me who are abstinent for religious reasons, who trying to live right, not fornicate anymore. Not me. But guys who are sexually active, they are not going to wait 90 days for you. Don't you believe that they are? Because 9 times out of 10, if they waited 90 days for you, they didn't press you for sex, they was fucking somebody else. It was getting other cookies that was available to them. Anyway, I'm going to take a little break and I'm going to come back and conclude tonight's show. If a woman's 90-day sex rule is reasonable or a bunch of bullshit. And I think that, you know my opinion. I think it's a bunch of bullshit because it's not real. It's not realistic. Even the man who wrote this bullshit, Steve Harvey, said himself that he didn't wait over 18 days for a piece of ass when he was in his prime and back when he was fucking. But he's figured out how to tap into women's mind and throw all this bullshit to you, and you buy it, and literally you buy it. Oh, that sounds good. Oh yeah, that's good. He's right. I'm gonna get this book and read all of it. And I'm not hating. I'm not. Really not. I told you Steve Harvey's one of my idols. You know, I can't stress that enough. But bullshit is bullshit. And that's what a 90-day sex rule is. Bullshit. Anyway, you're listening to the X and Y Show, and I'm your host, Roosevelt. And I shall return in about 4.5.
Welcome back to the X and Y Show. Hope you're enjoying tonight's episode. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Google, Instagram, and Tumblr. Well, alright. Back to our real cute teddy bear of a host, Roosevelt.
And welcome back to the X and Y Show. I'm your host, Roosevelt, and tonight I've been talking about, is a woman's 90-day sex rule reasonable? A bunch of bullshit. And I'm sure you know my opinion by now that I think it is a bunch of not bullshit, but bullshit. No man in his sexual prime that's going to wait 3 months for a woman to come around to have sex with him. And women, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to go out on the first date and give up the pussy. I'm not telling you to go out the first week and give up pussy. I'm not telling you to go out there and be a hoe. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to do that. But all I'm saying is 90 days is too damn long. 90 days is too long, ladies. Nobody gonna wait 3 months. Are you serious? Yes, men on probation, they have to prove themselves to you, before you become intimate with them. Well, it's the same with you. You're on probation as well, ladies. And if he's investing money and time in you, and he's getting no return on his investment, then he's going to get rid of you. He's going to sell you. He's going to go get him some more stocks. He's going to get him some more cookies. He's going to throw the old cookies, stale cookies away that he can't eat because he can't get in the bag. He's going to throw them away and go buy some more. And the bag gonna come open very easy. A lot of cookies out there, ladies. A lot of cookies. So don't think yours is so damn special. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. Is a woman's 90-day sex rule reasonable? A bunch of bullshit, and I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Hope you enjoyed tonight's. If you haven't, that's fine. If you did, that's fine. If you did, send me an email. Let me know what you're thinking. If you didn't, send me an email. Let me know what you're thinking. Always ways to improve what is going on and how I'm portraying information to you. Now, I hope you join me for the next episode, which is Friday. Basically, if you date or marry someone of a different race, would your family truly accept them? If you date or marry someone of a different race, would your family truly accept them? Think about it. If you're thinking about dating or marrying someone, or you're dating someone and you're thinking about marrying them, maybe it's because how your family might accept that person is preventing you from popping the question. Who knows? But anyway, that's on the next X and Y show Friday at 10 o'clock. All episodes are available at that time on the Spreaker Network, also on iTunes, now on Stitcher. I'm working on other places as well. Also, you can check out other updates and more recent episodes, and you can also visit the X and Y store on my website, www.thexyshow.com. www.thexyshow.com. That concludes tonight's episode. Is a woman's 90-day sex rule reasonable or a bunch of bullshit? I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, wonderful. If you didn't, wonderful. But the important thing is you listened. Anyway, that is all for tonight. And again, I'm your host, Roosevelt. And you'll just listen to the X and Y show. And I will see you Friday. You have a good night.
You've been listening to The X and Y Show with your host, Roosevelt Colbert, the place where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. Join us next time. You can now put your clothes back on. Or not.